Hi, I'm Kevin Crosley, and this is Executives in Golf Carts Having Fun. As president and CEO of Arc Herkimer, I take big swings for the organization, and one of those big swings was our acquisition of the MV Golf and Event Center. 175 acres of pristine property, 18 holes of golf, restaurant, bar, and an event tent overlooking the beautiful Mohawk Valley. Steve McMurray!
There he is. How are you, sir?
I'm well. Welcome to the MV Golf and Event Center.
Thank you.
Let's load you up.
All right.
So Steve is the general manager of WKTV, and we're going to be talking a lot about KTV today, as well as some of the things on a personal level that people might not know about Steve. But you're a Herkimer County guy, right?
I am. Frankfort, born and bred, still live there.
Okay.
I grew up on, I tell everybody, so I grew up on West Main Street, and I now live on South Frankfort. And so I tell everybody I grew up in the West and I moved south.
KTV has an incredibly long history in the Mohawk Valley. Megastars have started their careers at, not the least of which is Dick Clark and others, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he started it off. I mean, that's a pretty high bar to reach. But yeah, we're very fortunate, and I tell, when I have applicants come in, I tell them, we're going to be celebrating 75 years. December 1st of 2024 is our 75th anniversary. So we're one of the oldest TV stations in the country, and you don't get there by resting on your laurels and doing what you do. But we have a very impressive alumni list.
Yeah.
And it's still going. Some folks think you start in a small market and you're all you're doing is covering county fairs.
Right.
That's not true, and we do cover county fairs.
Sure you do.
And that's an important fabric of our community.
Yep.
But what you learn here is things that you can take to any market in the country. And I think what we do, when you look at, we cover the hard news, we cover features, we do telethons, we do a lot of community service.
Yep.
That is a skill that's going to benefit you no matter what station you go to anywhere in the country.
I couldn't agree more. And the interesting thing that I've noticed about it is that, yes, your market, your station can be a launching pad for younger professionals wanting to move ahead in their career, but you also have people that have been with the station for over 40 years.
Oh yeah.
And are still there.
Yeah.
And still working and love it.
Oh yeah. Keith Hunt's one of our photographers. He started in 1975 or 76.
Right.
Until folks I just hired who were born in 2001.
Right.
So it's it's certainly an interesting mix, but I like that.
So tell me what it's like being the big cheese in the media.
It's interesting. I learn something every day, and I think that was it was a position that I was never seeking. I was very happy in the newsroom. That was certainly my wheelhouse. But when the opportunity presented itself, I felt I needed to jump.
Yeah, you can't pass that stuff up.
Now, I tell every applicant that comes in the building, I said, we've been around so long that for a lot of folks in the area, we're what they know. And
right.
they take an ownership in that, and they take it very seriously that we are part of their family, and that's viewers, that's web users, that's clients. And so I want folks that can grasp the magnitude of that.
Yes.
You don't last for 75 years by thinking you know everything.
Yeah, exactly. What people a lot of times don't stop to realize is that they're sitting on their couch watching these people who are actually working the hours that they don't want to work.
That is correct.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
So if you want an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday job, you don't want to work
That's true.
in television news.
No, not at all. And I say that to, any, if you want to work, well, exactly, you want to work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, this is not the line of work for you because for any number of reasons, when the weather's bad, we're in early and out late.
Yeah, right.
We don't get to say, hey, we're not going to play today.
Right.
If it's the polar opposite, actually.
Exactly.
And so it's and that for some folks is.
It's a different lifestyle, but it works for people.
It does. And I think, I tell all my folks, and again, regardless of what department they're in, I want them to leave work every day feeling that they made a difference.
Yeah.
Right? And that
isn't that what we all want?
Right. And it's not just the news folks, right? The news folks are who viewers see, right? You mentioned Kristen, Jason,
sure.
Jolene, Gary, Katrina, etc.
Right.
That's who they see. But there's a lot of folks behind the scenes
Absolutely.
that also make a difference. That if they don't do what they're supposed to do correctly,
then it doesn't.
It doesn't
work.
Doesn't work. And so that's what I look for. But it's a different type of lifestyle.
It is.
And when you grow up here, everybody knows, which is good. There's blessings and curses.
Well, especially if you're a TV personality. I mean, that it's double whammy that way. I mean, I know people. What I've come to learn is that everybody in the Mohawk Valley is related.
Yes.
So that being the case, you can't, number one, say anything bad about anyone, or
right.
else it's going to get
I
back
had the
to
exact discussion with her.
Right. Exactly. And number two, if you throw on top of that the fact that you're in front of the camera where people are watching you all over the Mohawk Valley, you got the double whammy going there.
Yeah,
so you got to be a good boy all the time.
No doubt. When Arc Herkimer took this over, I think if you were to go 10 years prior and say, let's buy a golf course, they'd say, look at that Crosley guy, what's he doing? He's still out there. I mean, and I still think that, but I do.
I was so glad that you could join us today, and hope you enjoyed the day.
Oh, no question. When I saw the first 2 or 3 editions of it, I said, boy, that'd be really cool. I said, I think next time I see Kevin, I might put a bug in his ear. Well, I'm not a good golfer, but so when you sent me the text, I was like, oh, that's absolutely.
Perfect.
It would have taken me about 5 seconds to say, yep, I'll be
yeah,
there.
just about.
We didn't have a date, so I go, yeah, we'll be there.